How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rowlet, and welcome back to a brand new video. I may look a little bit tired. It's early in the morning. I woke up, just did a workout, and now it's time to talk about some Pokemon. I have not done a video over the weekend, but there's been a lot of theories about the brand new baby Terapagos, basically the pre-evolution. And here is an awesome artwork by my friend Subarashi. Look at this beauty. He put this together, by the way, in I think the same day that this Pokemon was revealed, which is pretty crazy, man. But look at that artwork, and that's basically the, I guess, baby form, pre-evolution, whatever you want to call it, or Terapagos. And Terapagos is the brand new, I guess, third legendary for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC Part 2. But there's a lot of theories, there's a lot of speculation and leaks, so let's take a look at some of that stuff. Starting things off, Samir had a few thoughts saying, I love the style, it's closer to normal anime, if that makes sense. And also he just kind of goes into a bit of his thoughts on, like, you know, the actual show, yeah, just kind of that kind of stuff. I think he also had a theory, but I haven't really seen that one, and I think he's cooking up some theories as well for as to what the whole deal is with these. And for example, here, he was talking about like a few, a while back about how some of the hidden files, you guys may remember some of these, some of the hidden files in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet specifically could be hinting at certain locations in, I think, Spain, right? Like locations in Spain or islands in Spain that actually have this kind of design to them. So he was talking about this a while back, but yeah, either way, that's all we really have for now from him. Let's move over to the next thing. So this is actually a brand new evil team, I guess. They're called the Explorers in Pokemon Horizons, and we have 3 of the members right here. As you guys can see, well, you can't see one of them because my screen is too massive, but I'll try to move it, and there she is. So these are 3, like, I guess, villains in this one, and they're a bit more brutal, I would say. They're the villain team, but they're a bit, like, different than Team Rocket. They're not goofy, they're more serious, and also I think this anime in itself, just the vibe it gives off, is a little bit more of a serious one. It's not as goofy or, that kind of stuff. Like, it still has goofiness to it, but I feel like it feels more like a proper anime than it does like, kind of like a cartoon that Pokemon was before, which I think is interesting. Next, we have a bit of an ID here from Soul Silver, who, he kind of like did a bit of a talking point on the, the brand new, like, Pokemon. It says, so the baby Terapagos was revealed in the anime. Does this mean that we actually get a Pokemon news drop this week? Honestly, I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't even expect to see the baby again in the anime for a while. It's an odd situation. The Indigo Disc might not even come out until next year. I don't see the anime spoiling the entire plot of Scarlet and Violet and the DLC by doing the Terapagos story arc before DLC 2 releases. With that being said, who knows? They may just do a baby Terapagos reveal trailer with name, type, and an explanation. But if they did that this week, then they'd also spoil the anime plot not even a week into this new mystery. So I still think that the next time we'll get Scarlet and Violet DLC news might be sometime some late between May and early August. Maybe in that specific news drop, we'll get the baby Terapagos reveal and some of its purpose explained, which leads me to another theory I'll post at a later date. And of course, here's talking about when we are probably going to get news, and then we won't see like a lot of stuff until very late into the year. But nonetheless, here is a bit of a theory from Umino Tami, who says if Kirakami, or Kitakami, is the name of the actual place, and Blue Island are related by 390 kilometers, and Blue Island is Blueberry, Terapagos was originally a Kanto Sevi legendary Pokemon and may have been temporarily transported to Paldea by Liko's grandmother, because she received the necklace from, when I asked my father and mother about school, they told me about this place, how they both went there. So yeah, could it be possible that's like where it came from? We don't know. So Riko's parents both studied in the same Indigo Academy sometime in the past, which is why she ended up going to school there instead of the academy in Paldea. Could be that they are also both from Kanto before relocating eventually to Paldea. Interesting. Yes, in addition to the question I have about the identity of her grandmother and the mystery of the pendant, it's great that her family may offer some answers once we finally get to meet them. Might be that they sent her to Kanto to keep her far away from Paldea to keep her safe. Though, as we've seen, it seems that these groups are hot in pursuit of that pendant and eventually tracked her down all the same. So yeah. Interesting theories. Shout out to RRV55 here. Just shout out to this person for actually coming up with this talking point. And again, let's continue. We got a few more things to talk about. For example, Amar has a theory. Says, so hello all. This is my theory about Liko. Her grandma and terrestrial origin, and even this connects the mystery of Kitakami, Atlantis, and Pokelantis, a Blueberry Academy, and why Liko's parents were in Kanto. And here's basically, I guess, what he says. Liko belongs to the Paldean region, but from this dialogue, we find that Liko's parents were academic researchers, teachers of EXX students of Indigo Academy, but why they come to the Kanto region. This suggests Liko's parents have a lot of past history with the Academy and the Kanto region. So yeah, Liko female, light turquoise, and then hometown unknown, region Paldea, which is where she currently is right now. And then when I asked my father and mother about school, again, they told me this place and how they both went there, which could be the Blueberry Academy. Another thing to notice here, other students of that school don't have the indigo symbol. Then why only Liko, why does only she have it? Is this just for Ash's reference or something deep? For this, we have to focus on an important dialogue. Which is this one right here. This dialogue is really important because this dialogue suggests that Liko's parents both had connections with this school. Either they were researchers of this academy, teachers, or students, but this suggests that Liko's parents and this academy has a lot of past history with Liko, and it could even be possible that Liko's pendant belongs to her grandma. This hairpin might belong to her mother. True, could be the case. And this proves that Liko has an indigo hairpin while other students don't have it. It's not just a reference of Ash. It could be possible that the pendant belonged to her grandma. In some way, the hairpin belongs to her mother, who was here in the Indigo Academy, like Arvin's parents. As per games, terrestrialization in Terapagos is exclusive to Paldea. Then how did it get activated in the Kanto region? And like the grandma kept this pendant safely, so she might know its powers. So like parents might know its powers, her parents might have came to Kanto to know more about it. So what exactly connects Liko's parents? They're coming from Kanto and Terapower activating Kanto, and the past connection of that academy. The answer in the Pokemon anime chronologically lies in the Season 2. So, Terrastall crystals haven't gotten activated now in Paldea. Liko's grandma found this, and her parents might have researched about this, and therefore they came to Kanto. Since the real idea of crystal phenomena was taken from the Kanto region's Crystal Onyx episode only, and if the Blueberry Academy in Scarlet and Violet's game is based on Atlantis, then we have the Pokelantis civilization here in Kanto, the Kanto region, and I guess the Brandon episode? And if Brandon is an archaeologist, then Terra crystals and this pendant might have lots of pasts. And more interesting is the Terapagos in the DLC game is associated with the Blueberry Academy, which is based on Atlantis. And Pokelantis in Kanto, always, I think he's referring to the one where we actually see the Crystal Onyx. Therefore, the Crystal Onyx was in Kanto, and that crystal activated here while it's connecting. Now, I don't really know if that's true. Do they use a little bit of like the crystallized onyx and the crystallization stuff from then as an inspiration? Definitely. But they even use the crystal stuff in the TCG, so you can't really make that connection blatantly and assume that it's correct. Just gonna say that. Now, Season 2 of the anime shown us a Crystal Onyx. This Pokemon was in the middle of Underwater Island near Kanto region. Crystal Onyx was the first Pokemon to terrestrialize in Kanto, as per the anime chronology. So the parents might have come to Kanto to know more about the power of the crystals. If the Blueberry Academy is based on Atlantis civilization, then we have to mention the Pokelantis civilization in Kanto region's Season 9, Episode 33, and we know Kanto region is based on Japan and the story of Terapagos from Japanese Urashima Taro. So this connects Kanto and Atlantis in terms of that. Further interesting, a Pokelantis civilization is mentioned of a Pokeball that captured an evil king, a unique Pokeball. The design of Roy's Pokeball and the Pokelantis Pokeball is the same, which proves that Roy's Pokeball could be sealing something. Yes, that's very true, actually. That is a good point. And that's why, and what's intriguing is Terapagos is associated with the Blueberry Academy, and the Blueberry Academy is based on Atlantis. Atlantis inspired Pokelantis, which is in the Kanto region, and Liko's parents came to Kanto region, and Liko's pendant has Terapagos, and he got activated in the Kanto region. Again, feels like a little repetition here. As Kanto, as per chronology, is home to the first terrestrial Pokemon, the Crystal Onyx, and the Ogerpon is based on Momotaro and Terapagos from Urashima Taro, which are the Japanese culture in Japan, which equals Kanto. And even Kitakami has a lot of the Kanto tone, and I guess Japanese tone. So, could the ancient Kanto-sealed Ogerpon be in the ball and created a secret society in Kitakami? Well, I don't really know if that's the case. Interesting theory. Do feel like there's a lot of repetition, but overall, interesting theory. But again, it's a theory, so keep that in mind. Either way, next thing is here from Light, who says, after the reveal today, there are various scenarios upon the baby turtle, Terapagos, and the sketch from the Violet book. 1. First stage, second stage, and third stage as happening with Cosmog, Cosmoem, and Solgaleo Lunala. 2. Different forms as what happened with Zygarde. And 3. Pre-evolution and evolution and special terrestrial form. Which I think the last one seems like the most logical one. I think the last one option, because in the sketch there was the Terra symbol above the crown, so probably will be the scenario. But yeah, again, I don't really know what to say, but I do think like that seems pretty reasonable. Here Seryu gives a kind of an idea of how this could look like if it went in the form of how Zygarde works, right? In the 4 stages here, sort of. But I don't really know if that's going to be the case. We're going to have to wait and see if that turns out to be like that. And then we have Soul Silver with a bit of a theory. He says, spoilers, if the pendant is the key, then Terapagos is also the key to the hidden treasure of Area Zero. Further pointing at Terapagos not being the treasure, but the guardian, the key that protects and locks and unlocks the true treasure, which could be possible. I don't really know if, I mean, yeah, actually it makes sense. It makes total sense. And then if we just look at the images right here, unveil the mystery of the world. The mysterious pendant is the key, and that secret is linked to you. So yeah, I do think the anime is going to have a very much big impact on the actual show. It's kind of intriguing, I'm not even going to lie. But either way, we also have this right here from Uminotami. This says, the reason why Terapagos baby was summoned, the mechanism has already been explained. Terrasol is generated by orb absorbing the atmospheric energy. In other words, atmospheric energy was accidentally created by Liko's jump and the Psycho Cut. In this scenario right here, if the turtle had been summoned to defend her to the death, it would have landed on the ground safely. Terapagos is unkind, but again, don't know if that's the case. Finishing things off with this post right here, there are many versions of the Tale of Urashima Taro, which is a Japanese folk tale, which I still plan to go in depth on. However, now that we have baby Terapagos revealed, it could be a reference to when Urashima Taro, helped/met a small talking turtle that later on rewarded him by growing in size so that he could ride it to the palace of the King of the Sea. Found deep under the Sea Blueberry Academy, maybe. In some telling of this story, the turtle is actually the daughter and the princess of the King of the Sea, who Urashima also marries. Interesting. Actually, a good point. If you guys don't remember the whole like Urashima Taro thing, basically it's about this fella who's trying to reach this island, and he gets help from certain things to get there. But yeah, that's pretty much it though for the information and the rumors and I guess the theories for the most part here that we have for today, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for being here, and I'll see you all in the next one. And sorry for missing the weekend. Was just taking a break, just chilling a bit. Didn't want to just spam out videos. But yeah, either way, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out and bye-bye.